All right, we're going live right now.
Can't show you that.
Hello, Dennis Bermudez.
Hi, you have enough Stan the Man?
Welcome to episode 89 of Menace and The Man.
89er. Crazy week last week.
Crazy for who, you?
I guess. You know, I just gotta... Because I'm trying to start working out again. But, like, if I'm working overtime, that's shot. Right? And then if I am anything else after work, it could, like, I can only do, like, 2 things after work. And there's a lot of adulting I have to do. So, like, folding laundry, groceries, which I haven't gotten in forever, like cleaning my car, cutting the grass, hanging out with my kids. Like, there's so many things.
What have you been?
I have a small period of time.
What have you been doing? Eating out?
Probably 50-50. Because my lady likes to cook, you know.
Okay. No cooking with the Menace House Edition going on.
The thing is I'm afraid to try it, even though I'm being a pussy. But, like, I just have to wake up early and work out.
Okay. Well, I thought we were talking about cooking. You switched it to working out?
Oh, well...
See, look, now your mic's doing it, so go down a little on your game, maybe.
Well, I yell a little bit.
All right,
the things I want to do after work, besides working out, if I work out in the morning, I'm afraid I'll be too smoked to do those things.
Initially, I think once you fall into it'll become your routine.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Of course I'm right.
Well, the thing is I don't want it to be like a Friday night or a Saturday. I'm like, going down, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be like, listen, the latest I could ever stay up is 10 p.m. ever. Because that sucks, I feel. I don't know.
Isn't that you now?
During the week, yes. On the weekends, I like to stay up till midnight.
Yeah. What do you like? You have that. What are you doing now? Saturday morning and Sunday morning. Are you just in the habit of waking up stupid early?
I usually take a piss like when I get up for work, and then I just go back and shut it back down. But it's crazy because I've been waking up around the time, like, it would make sense to maybe start working out to take a piss. So it's like, man, is it because I'm thinking it? It's like my body's like, hey, let's get going here.
Like, really working out, though? Like that early morning? No, I'm saying like that early. When you're working out that early in the morning, that's when you're committed.
Yeah. I just need... a partner.
Oh, do you?
Because misery loves company.
This is true. I always think of like that Mike Tyson story from when he was younger. He would wake up at something. He'd go to bed stupid early. Then he'd wake up at like 3, 4 in the morning, and he would go for like a long run, and then he'd go back to sleep and sleep until like waking up for lunch. You know what I mean?
Well, I've done that a few times when I was fighting. Like, I'd wake up at like 6 or 5 if I needed to, go for a run, come back, have breakfast, whatever, take a nap, get up again and train, you know. Yeah. But it wasn't my favorite thing to do, you know.
Yeah.
But with work, I can't do that. I can't go train, take a nap, and then go to work.
I mean, you could.
I'd have to be getting up at like 2 a.m.
You could do anything if you believe in yourself, Dennis.
You are right, Stan. You actually, wow, 2 in a row today, huh?
What'd you say?
That's 2 in a row.
Yeah.
But you're also being the fucking biggest hypocrite I've ever seen in my life.
How am I being the biggest hypocrite?
Stan, do you want to be fat?
No.
Do you know what you have to do to be fat? Not fat?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the...
But I could 100% be one of those do as I say, not as I do people, and lead someone to a path of success.
Oh, for sure. So can I.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people could do that, but it's, following the lead following the example is the best way to show it,
Or I could just give them good examples. Like, who you should look into? Dennis Bermudez.
He's really struggling with.
What are you struggling with? I'm saying down the road when you get it together.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I'll get it together. My buddy that runs Pin Cancer sent me these koozies.
Your buddy
Pin Cancer is an organization built around wrestling because he was a wrestler and his mother got cancer. So he's like, fuck, what can I do to help my mom? And then he started this organization, Pin Cancer, and raised a bunch of money, and she beat cancer. So he kept the organization going. I believe she got it a second time and didn't win the fight, but in his mom's honor, he's been keeping Pin Cancer going, and it's a really cool, he's at all the big tournaments and shit like that. And they actually hang on, Stan. I've worn a lot of gear. Mm-hmm. So he teamed up with this other company. I'm drawing a fucking blank, but I will send you it. You can put it up in a link. It's the fucking the best stuff ever.
What type of gear?
Like socks, shorts. I think they make singlets. They made wrestling shoes. Hang on, let me just...
Someone wrote, Jon Jones can't be the GOAT because he's a steroid user. Let's argue about it. Wrong show. We approve of steroid use here at Menace and The Man.
Yeah, I mean... It just makes it cooler.
What? What made it cool?
No, what someone looks like on steroids.
Yeah, aesthetically. It's more aesthetically pleasing.
Okay, would you rather watch two flabby old men that probably can't hit as hard as two jack dudes on steroids?
Oh, I'm steroids all day, I think. People want to see the top. Yeah. I mean, I guess I see where people are that are like those purists that are like, no, I don't want steroids in my sport. You know what I mean? But don't you want to see what the human body's capable of and the highest level that it could possibly reach? That's what I'm into. But I get it too. Cheating. It's considered cheating. But
I mean, listen, you still have to do the work. You just can't take a drug and you're just fucking jacked.
Yeah, and even the work, it's not like, oh, I did one set and I got my workout. You still have to do the same workout, if not harder even,
Well, it gives you the ability to do the workout harder.
Yes, and do more sessions, get more reps in, recover quicker, things like that. So, yeah, it's definitely, but, legalize it. I think everyone should be microdosing performance-enhancing substances and going out and fighting. No?
I don't... No, because it takes those people that don't want to do it out of the picture fully.
I think, but here's the thing, too, and here's an example I could use, is Pride, and even the UFC, but those guys don't always win. The guys juiced out of their face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't take steroids for your chin. You can, I guess, strengthen your neck muscle, which will allow you to take a shot better.
There are some people that post-USADA were falling down quicker.
This is true.
So,
well, that was a thing for a moment, and it still is. Now, but now, like, USADA's in there, so people aren't saying it as much. But at a time, they were like, "Oh, post USADA," you know.
Well, the thing is for a lot of drugs to work, it's essentially like blood flow.
Yeah, there's people that like fell off and were getting knocked out and didn't look the same, and they were saying post USADA. And I even remember seeing a thread about Dennis Bermudez, and someone said post USADA, and I was like, he's losing fucking, fights he's winning. He's losing fucked up decisions.
Yeah.
He's not getting fucked up.
Yeah, I'm not getting fucking jabbed and dying.
Yeah, and that Korean zombie fight, like we've spoken about before, we wish you had Frankie Edgar versus Korean Zombies ref that night.
Yeah.
Just to give you a couple more.
Does Korean Zombie speak English?
I don't think so. But he works on it and trying. I don't know. Why?
Because he likes a few of the Menace's posts.
All right.
Here and there.
I could shoot that shot with Captain Eric and see if he could translate, because I know Captain Eric is.
Hang on. Even if we got a clip of him coming on and be like, "Hi, I like a Menace and the Man."
All right, we could.
Oh, that was a Borat. Sorry, that was a Borat.
Well, that's where impersonations wind up going sometimes.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But that happens to us all. So tell us about.
Good fighter, good fight. He hangs up. I kill you.
So summer just ended on Long Island, and pretty much, I mean, everywhere, according to the calendar. When's the first day of fall? Well, they say Labor Day is the end of summer.
Right, but what's the first day of fall?
Oh, I don't know the exact day.
I found out like the first day of like winter is. What was it? I think like December 21st. I was like, what?
Yeah. Why, you didn't know that?
No.
You thought
I thought my birthday was in the winter.
You just always assume December is the winter.
Yeah.
Because Christmas. All right, right here on that. The September 22nd is the first day of fall. And when does it end, Dennis Bermudez?
Fall?
Yeah, when does it end?
Oh, yeah. December 21st. Yeah, sorry. I missed that cue. I missed that set. Here's the ball, here's me.
I was like, tell me he's going to get this wrong.
You wanted me to be like, I don't know.
And then you play it off eventually with, I didn't hear the question, but,
Yeah, it would, man.
But, yeah, so I mean...
So what'd you do for Labor Day?
Barbecue with the family and pretty much laid low. Like I said, I don't know if I even told you, my ankle is fucked up a little bit.
Why did you fuck it up?
No idea. I was just going. I was in the zone. I was just going, making shit happen. And all of a sudden I was like...
Hang on, Stan. You have to paint a better picture than that. So for people that listen to this on, like... fucking podcast, they have no idea what I'm just going is.
I mean, I was just on my feet, you know what I mean? Like just doing it. Normally I'm not on my feet for that long of a stretch because of my ankle being fucked up. So I was just on my feet for like 12 hours straight.
Doing what?
Working, building some cabinets, working. And then on my own time, I was building some cabinets. I was just up on my feet, just doing a bunch of shit. I don't even know what I was doing.
All right. So the next day you just woke up and your shit was just
like I didn't do anything out of the norm, like where nothing happened to where I was like, yo, I tweaked my ankle or anything, like, you know what I mean? I just had like a stressful day of labor or moving around, if you will.
You want to know what it is?
What?
Do you?
What, that I'm fat?
Yep.
Yeah, I figured that.
And you haven't been on your feet for that many hours straight since you were, how old are you?
34? No, I tweaked. I definitely tweaked it because the way it was hurting, but then it just got really inflamed and swelled up like a balloon. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm just going to lay low. So I had some...
What day did you wake up and you're like, wow, my shit's fucked up?
Friday.
Oh.
Yeah.
You could have said that, like, hey, Dennis, not going to come out camping with you because my ankle's wrecked.
Well, I was a fucking trooper. I was trying to make it happen.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't respond to me.
Did Anthony respond to you?
It's irrelevant. I'm not talking to him right now.
Couldn't make it.
Fuck off. You're like, my ankle is wrecked. Sorry, Dad. Anyways, I went camping this weekend, all right? And let me tell you about camping. At first, I was like, this sounds like it's going to suck. And then I went on the Amazon. I started buying things and doing some research. And so, like anything, when you buy things that you now own for things for you, it becomes way cooler. For example, let's say I went camping and I'm like, hey, Stan, let me borrow your tent and let me borrow this and let me borrow that. Like, I might have a good time. But when it's my shit and I bought, like, good shit, it makes it that much better. Wouldn't you say? Like, when you do anything.
100%.
Like, Stan, let me shoot a gun. Like, let me borrow your gun. I borrow your gun, bang. And then I buy my own gun, but I buy, like, a really good gun. It makes it fucking, I'm invested. When you become financially invested in something, you can enjoy it more, is I guess what I'm saying.
Yes, I can hear what you're saying with that.
So my lady was like, we're going camping. And I was like, okay. And she used her sister's tent last time. And I was like, I don't want to use your sister's tent. I want to have my own tent. So I bought my own tent, and then I started getting wild. I started looking at fire pits. If you don't think I'm buying a fucking badass grill next time I go, you're out of your mind. Let me tell you about this fire pit. It's a fucking table, right, with a mesh bottom that you put wood on and shit like that. You fucking burn that shit on fire, and air comes from underneath the mesh up for less smoke. $100 fucking fire table. Hang on. The thing is, you're laughing because you're like, dude, you're a loser. If you were at the campsite and you saw the people coming up to me saying, whoa, what is this thing?
No,
I like it.
That's not why I laughed. I laughed at your excitement, and I know how you get joy.
Like hang on. Do you know how many people told me they have tent envy?
This weekend, people told you they have tent envy. How many?
2 minimum.
Oh, I was gonna guess 3.
I tell you what, more than 2 people told me they like my tent. A minimum of 2 people told me they have tent envy.
Those exact words.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you don't think, at least, you know what? I'm gonna say 6 people like the tent for sure, and that's people I know. Who knows who was walking by the old Menace site and was like, look at that fucking tent.
What was special about your tent?
Oh, it was it was just me and my lady in it, but it could sleep 9 people.
Okay.
You could stand in it.
Okay.
You could probably park your car in it.
All right. I like that. I had one of those tents when I was younger. Like when you go, like that's when I used to go.
Okay, I'm going to one-up you, Stan, because that's what I do all day, every day. My tent goes up in like 60 seconds.
Oh, you got one of those.
Yeah. Like, click, 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 click. Bang.
But
it unfolds, you lock it in place, and then you extend the legs. There's 6 legs to extend. This fucker is up in the air.
What I was going to say is you always need a spacious tent.
Yeah. And I got people like, man, I got to crawl in my tent. You just walk right in here. I said, damn right I do. Even though I'm not a super tall guy, but if I was, I could just walk right in that thing. It had a little divider in it.
You buy a 6'4" tent because that's how big you feel.
Well, I don't know the heights, but I tell you what, I would imagine a 6'4" guy could stand up in it.
Okay.
It was 14 feet by 9 feet wide.
And what'd you do? I saw you on the water at one point.
Well, the campsite I was staying at was it Indian Island Park. They got like campsites, and then you take like a little trail, like you could drive there or whatever, take your bicycle. Takes you right to the beach.
Okay.
You got a little yin and yang there.
South Shore or North Shore Beach?
Riverhead.
That could be, I don't know.
So maybe the Bay of the Fork? I don't know.
You think we don't know fucking Long Island, let alone, or the rest of the country, let alone Long Island.
In my defense, I'm not from Long Island, but in my offense, I guess, I've lived here for 10 years. I could.
Well, I grew up here, born and raised, but I believe Riverhead, there's not a beach in Riverhead, so you're either going south or north to a beach. So, we'll leave that one for another day.
Yeah. Maybe we should call it geologist.
A geologist? But yeah, some fights happened this weekend. I'm sure you didn't watch them. They didn't have UFC at Riverhead Camping Ground.
Well, I saw OSP just stick the left straight. Slept the man.
Yeah. OSP, you know what it is? He's so experienced. He's fucking good. Too,
Very good.
He's been beat a bunch of times. He has a lot of wins. He has some big wins. He's knocked people the fuck out. He's fought the best in the world. Like,
what is it about OSP? Like, why? Like, is he past his prime? One.
Yeah.
Okay. Because how old is he?
Up there.
So there's that. Then there's like, because sometimes I see him like, man, that dude's a fucking brick house. And sometimes he looks like kind of scared.
Yeah. 37, so he's up there.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing about OSP, and I've said this on prior shows. The dude smells awesome.
Do we know what type of cologne he had?
I need to re-ask him. He told me, because I remember we were like in a van, there were like ring car girls with us or something like that, and they were like, man, what is that? He's like, oh, it's this. And I'm like, man, that smells really nice. I'm like, she's not lying.
Oh, so the ladies recognize it.
Well, I don't know if he put too much on or if he put just the right amount. But we were all in like a van, like a fucking 16-person van where it's like 4 people in a seat type deal. He was in the seat in front of me. I smelled him. He smelled good.
Yeah. So your boy.
I remember asking him what cologne it was, and he told me. But the thing is, like, Stan, let's say I put on a cologne and then you put on the same exact cologne. It could smell better on me than it does on you.
Or it could smell better on me than it does on you. Yes.
Doubt it, but potential.
Could happen, yes.
Yeah.
But yes, OSP, I don't know, have you ever shot that shot?
No, but I could.
Yeah, we should get OSP on sometime.
Yeah.
We're open to anybody, so even like tonight, we did try Brian Kelleher, but his win. I knew, so unless he's fighting the top 15, like some random guy got brought in to fight him, I was like, oh, he's gonna guillotine this guy.
Right.
Like if this guy didn't scout that Kelleher's guillotine is his move, they're gonna.
Yeah. Because even he throws it from fucking wild spots. Like he's reached back. I've been on his back. He's reached back, which is like a no-no, right? And I was like, what? Like, what are you doing? And then ended up choking me. Again, this happened one time, but how many times you have to fight him for him to get a win over you for, you know what I mean?
Well, sometimes guys are really high level at one move. I'm not saying he just has one move, but
yeah,
He's the Ronda Rousey of
guillotines.
Yes.
Yeah.
He also can hit pretty hard too.
Yeah, no, he's very well rounded, but just his guillotine is freakishly.
Yes. Yeah. What I meant was like he is to the guillotine what Ronda Rousey was to the armbar.
Yeah. Right. We can give him that a little bit for the time being, absolutely. Or the comparison. He has won a few.
Tell me someone who got a better guillotine than Brian. Boom, Brian.
Maybe, jiu-jitsu guys, maybe like Oliveira.
Maybe.
Jim Miller.
I guess we would have to look at the stats and look at the percentage of.
But it's one of those things, like don't shoot in on Brian Kelleher.
Right.
Or don't let him get on your neck and don't give it a second to not react.
Yes. You
have to react.
I've done both of those things.
Yeah, you have to react immediately. Otherwise, it's going to be like, oh, no, this is very tight.
Yeah. The reason why, it probably took me, I might even say months to stop his stupid guillotine. Where I was like, all right, this will never work on me again because I know what to do here. You know what I mean?
Well, that I think even that's a move that wrestlers, I think even a high-level guillotine is a struggling point for a wrestler until you figure it out a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's why because Kelleher didn't wrestle.
At all?
No, I don't believe so.
Maybe wrestle? No. You're totally right.
I'm not sure. I don't believe so. But I know a lot of times, like guys who didn't wrestle, who get into that's what they develop because they don't have that crazy wrestling background. So their sprawl is a guillotine.
Why don't you just try and FaceTime now? See what happens.
FaceTime who?
Brian.
Because then it would.
I gotta send him.
Yeah, it would be an invite to this. We don't have our old setup. But eventually we'll start doing things like that when we get back together. What would be the protocol of that?
I kind of like just randomly hitting people up.
Yeah. It was fun that way.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun. Especially, I liked even in the old studio when we had, what was his name? Joe?
Yeah. It's in 2 cents.
Mm-hmm.
He was the best.
He was almost like the voice of reason.
And because he didn't talk that much, but when he did, it was because he had done research, looked at his computer,
Yeah. Or we were going off the rails with our conversation. And then he'd be like, oh, this is, I don't know if you guys should be going here.
Oh, yeah.
He was almost like our human resources as well as our information guy.
What would it take to get him back?
I don't know.
How much money?
I don't know. We'd have to look into it. And then I really wanted that to become Piccinini's role.
Yeah, but he was like, what? This camera? I'm over here.
I'm a professional now. I was like, all right. We were trying to train you to come to the...
That's awesome.
But that's what we need, is a new Jamie-ish type of person. You'll see... You've been here and you've seen it, when we have a new setup, because I'll have an area right there.
Okay.
It would be ideal.
But have you sent any requests over to Farmingdale University?
I have not.
I know that.
For what? Like an audio video person?
Yeah.
An intern?
Yeah.
Didn't they pass a law? They might have passed a law. You got to pay interns.
I was gonna say that. And we can't afford minimum wage.
I mean,
minimum wage now is $19, right?
Oh, I don't know. But if you're gonna invest, it's one of those things. If we're gonna invest, but then that person better be fucking bells, whistles, graphics coming in, fucking. You know what I mean? I see me there, CGI my bulge and make my bulge look bigger. You know what I mean? Well, I could fix your hair. I don't care about my hair, just the bulge, the gut and the bulge. Suck it back, make the other one grow.
Shot. Man. What other fights went down?
I don't even know. What was the main?
I know I got results.
You know you got results.
I saw the results of things.
Oh, what was his name? Overeem.
Right. Retired, no? Went
No.
off on a dub? Retired?
No.
I thought they were like pushing that could be his last one or some shit like that.
They're pushing that this is his last run at a title.
Oh.
So I guess pretty much going until he loses, maybe?
Okay.
Oh, Overeem fought Augusto Sakai.
Hawaiian dude, right?
No, he's Brazilian, but he's like something. He looks Hawaiian.
Yeah, looks very Hawaiian.
I think he's like a Japanese Brazilian dude, though.
He's like the legit meaning of like what Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is.
Yeah. His
Isn't Jiu-Jitsu like originally a Japanese form of martial arts?
Yeah, taught
And the Brazilians took it and put their little spin on it.
Yep, pretty much. So yeah, like like Sakai's great grandfather got armbarred by the inventor of jiu-jitsu.
Wow.
Like 100 years ago, something like that.
But that guy was a bad dude.
Oh no,
That dude hits pretty hard. He got big fucking hands.
Overeem's a bad dude.
No, I know that.
But yeah, that dude's good. He was giving Overeem some problems, but Overeem fucked him up. 5th round stoppage.
My favorite Overeem is Ubereem.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Like 2011?
Yeah. When he got popped for steroids and he was like, no, I eat horse meat.
Yeah.
So I'm not on steroids, but the horse that I ate was on steroids.
Oh, was that his angle?
That was his angle, yeah. His angle was he got bad meat. What kind of meat? Horse meat.
I mean, when I heard that, I was like, I feel like that's a wild shot, but I mean, if you think about it, of any animal that could be on PEDs or a bull, like if you ate like a fucking rodeo bull.
A rodeo bull.
I don't think those bulls aren't on PEDs though, I don't think.
I don't know, maybe.
Because bulls are like the naturally like
Most, except for a bull shark, they have like the highest testosterone like in the animal kingdom.
Yeah. But I don't know. So it's one other funny thing that happened that we'll get to, or I'll get to tonight, and maybe you'll jump on at some point, is I know you don't really care. You've dealt with it your whole fight career. But like, remember we had fun the one episode. Now I think it's amazing when we finally do get some type of like bad review or bad criticism.
Okay.
So in the clip, that's the funniest thing. In the clip, I say that exactly what's going to happen happened. If you say anything bad about Khabib or if you say Justin Gaethje's going to win, you have to be ready for people.
Yeah.
So I posted like a thing of me and you talking about Gaethje and Khabib, and we just got ripped apart. I watched it like 10 times and I'm like, bro, we didn't even fucking say anything. Like, so maybe not this. I want to do not this episode, maybe next episode, but one of those things. I remember that one time where we were reading hate mail, if you will, or reading bad messages.
Okay.
Yeah, I was having so much fun. I only glanced over them once.
You're already on the topic. Let's just run with it.
Oh, we might as well.
Yeah. Or you want me to read them?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Well, you're there, so you read them.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Like, it's almost like, I don't know if it's like, not that you get a rise out of someone, but oh my God, just all negative. Like, we kept getting thumbs down.
What was actually said in the clip?
Me and
Like,
you.
we're not there yet where you could just replay the clip right now, right?
No. I mean, I could. Yeah, I could. But not like on the thing. But we just said Justin Gaethje and Khabib are fighting. Justin Gaethje has a chance. Here's why. And then we picked a couple of spots where maybe Khabib was vulnerable. Ally Quinta, defended some takedowns, stayed on the feet with him for 5 rounds, didn't get submitted on the ground, blah, blah, blah. And people were writing that we're bashing Khabib. That we...
Him at all.
Yeah, no, there was nothing. So, yes, this kid, he's always like analytical. I've argued with him a few times. He just wrote like a really long paragraph that I got to respond to. He wrote, dude on the right is always like, if you disagree with me about Khabib, you're a nut hugger. It's just to show his bias against the guy. I'm a huge Khabib fan.
Yeah.
He's talking about me. I'm the dude on the right. I'm a huge Khabib fan.
Well, in the last couple, you like against Ferguson, you're like, I got Khabib all day. No, you were saying Ferguson. Sorry, you were saying Ferguson.
I thought Ferguson would give him some problems. I wasn't hard picking Ferguson. I thought Ferguson.
When it came down to who do you think is going to win, you were saying where the money's at. You were saying Ferguson. Where the money.
Yeah.
You were saying Ferguson.
Okay.
I was saying no shot in hell.
Mm-hmm. But I've also said. So I've said Gaethje could win the fight, has some ways to win the fight. I'm an idiot. You said the same thing, you're an idiot. He has ways to win the fight. He's fully capable of beating Khabib in a month, whatever the date is, October 24th.
Yeah, we'll see. What are the odds on that right now?
It was 2-1. I'll check in a second, but then this kid always critiques Ally Quinta fight about how he just says how Al we saw nothing about Khabib that night as far as bad. You know what I mean? All we saw was him beat up Ally Quinta, and that's it. Right. So but I'm saying like when you say Al did anything good, it's like no, he didn't to some of these people. And then this is also the kid who says like, oh no, Khabib took off that round. He lost a round to Conor McGregor on purpose. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty much what this kid says. He's like,
you're like having debate with one kid. I want to hear like the funny one.
Well, no, that kid wrote a paragraph. That's why I had to give you the cliff notes, I guess, broken down. Let's see. Gotta stand up with Conor.
Does that same guy have a picture of Khabib anywhere on his wall in his Instagram?
No, he says he's not even a Khabib fan.
Okay.
Let's see. Beautiful overhand right. Oh, they say I discredit Khabib by saying it only landed because Conor had his hands down. Let's see. I'm trying to find some of the ones that made me laugh.
Yeah. I mean, how many are there?
Oh my God, a lot.
How many? I mean, that's kind of a good thing, right?
Yeah.
We're getting traffic?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I think even that, we're going to get trolled. You know what I mean? Once we get past like just nothing but positive shit from fans or positive shit from people, we're also going to have negative. And we're going to have, how MMA fans are. You could be like, oh, this is who's going to win the fight. And if they don't think that, it's like same thing as politics.
Right. Yeah.
Like you're a fucking idiot. Why?
Right.
Because I think Masvidal is the greatest fighter of all time. All right?
Right.
I don't think he is either. But
why? Because I'm Colombian?
Yeah.
Or Cuban or whatever?
Man, hold on. Give me 1 second. I have people arguing in the comments about other shit.
Oh, Lord. Well.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I was in just the one comment. Oh, and that's what I got shit for, because I said a joke that I'm rooting for Justin Gaethje because he smokes weed.
Right.
So people took that literal. You know, if anything, I'm rooting for Justin Gaethje because he came on Menace and The Man, and he's the underdog.
Yeah, that's our rule.
And he's the underdog, and I'm going to bet on the fight. You know what I mean?
What are you going to throw at us, Dan?
Oh, I don't know. It depends on the odds. But, oh yeah, I'm rooting for someone because they smoke weed. That is genius. Shaking my head. You know you're great when people point to not getting a takedown as a victory. Iaquinta got his face busted in, and these dudes are over here praising him as if he won the fight. Shaking my head. Let's see.
From a fighter's point of view, as someone that takes people down all of the time, when a fighter stops your takedown, like a legit one, you're like, fuck. It's like a minimal defeat that you got to just swallow and keep moving forward, keep doing it. Never have I fought like shot and got stuff and be like, so what? I didn't want that. Like,
yeah.
There have been times where I've taken half shots where I go down the ground with the leg, he steps back, like, okay, and I come up punching. You know, but when I've taken like a penetration shot with all of the shots that Khabib takes and been stuffed, it's like, fuck. That sucks. So, and knowing what it takes to stop my shot if I take a penetration shot or Khabib's, like, listen. He's trying to take me down. I stopped it. Let's say we went one full round of you shooting on me and trying to take me down and I stop every one. Who wins that fight? I mean, in my head, I guess the guy shooting. But I think some judges are dumb where they're like, couldn't take him down.
Maybe whoever landed the most effective one strike. If they cancel each other out with takedown defense.
I've definitely been in a few fights that because I didn't take the guy down, it's almost as if they took me down.
Okay.
Because I'm supposed to take them down. On, like, when you look at the stats.
Well,
COVID?
No. Do you think the judges look at the stats? Or
I'm saying going into the fight, okay, they probably did a little bit of research.
The judges, are they allowed to do the research?
Why not?
Because I would think a judge would look at, you know, fighter A versus fighter B and then go into the fight beforehand and be like, oh, I think fighter A is going to win. I want fighter A to win. All right. And then as they're watching the fight, they kind of have that little bit of bias where they're
For sure. You're going to tell me the human beings don't look at these things? Like, if you're, hang on, Stan, they call you in to judge a UFC fight. You're like, I'm not going to look at the card or anybody before they fight. Like,
oh my God, I'm going to be like,
yeah, like, fuck it. You got time to kill it in a week. You're like excited for this weekend to call a fight. It's like, let me look at the card. Let me see what these guys are about.
They'll be like, and the third card, Stanley's card, 30-27. Everyone will be like, what the fuck is that scorecard? That one was for you, Dennis.
You know, you can't, they're human beings, unless you're like picking judges out. Even then, if you're picking random people
and
off the streets.
Even that, we'll get back to the YouTube thing next week. Like, there's a lot of comments, so I'll get back to it and I'll find the right ones. But we just got called like the Dumb and Dumber show, unoriginal shit. The Dumb and Dumber show, like just, you know, stupid fucking people that didn't agree with us saying Justin Gaethje has a chance.
What did you put up for the clickbait?
It wasn't clickbait. I just put up Justin Gaethje, a clip of me and you for 10 minutes talking about Justin Gaethje versus Khabib. Huh. Literally, I watched it twice, 3 times, and I was like, what the fuck did we say? You know? And then even that, I guess, just a joke that they took literal. Like you saying, what does Khabib do when he loses? Or if he loses, does he just kill himself? Does he commit suicide? Some people took that literal. And then me saying, Justin Gaethje smokes weed, so I'm rooting for him. People were like, imagine not rooting for Khabib because he doesn't drink or smoke weed. Like people at the internet. As the show gets bigger and bigger, we're going to get more and more of it. So I almost don't pay attention to the nice things. I almost read right past them. The mean things catch my eye, and I like reading them, and they kind of like, I guess motivate me, if you will. Like, did you read negative things ever when you were fighting?
I wasn't like super famous for like I had 99 comments, or more. I'd have like 7.
Oh, we had more than 7.
Well, like after I'd fight, I'd have like 300, but it's a long flight home, so I'd just like, wait in the airport, lay away. I would just fucking scan through them all.
It's almost
if I had like 1,500, like some people have, I'm not scanning through those.
When a random person or a hater roasts me or you, it makes me laugh. Because it's almost like it's not someone I know roast me, but it's just someone roasting me, and I find humor in that. You know what I mean?
So, remember I was talking about like the best gear ever?
Yeah.
The name's Terra Grappler. Terra Grappler. Grappler. They make, like, their stuff's comparable to like Nike. I'm not kidding.
Who just texted you to read that?
My buddy that I was like, man, who runs Pin Cancer?
Okay. I've heard of Terra Grapple before.
Sorry to... Well, they sponsor Gregor now.
Okay.
I put Gregor in touch with them. He's a good wrestler. They made his own... I think they made a Gregor Gillespie wrestling show.
Were you like, I wrestle too?
Well, I get it. I wasn't a national champion.
Oh yeah, here's Gregor's number, and ask him about that time I took him down, and put him in a. This was the date. This is what happened.
Wait, hang on. Have you seen that motherfucker like shark fishing recently?
No.
Shark fishing from the beach, getting to the beach, grabbing it by its tail. It's fucking going wild. Dragging it on the beach, pushing it on its side, fucking pliers to take the hook out of its mouth. Like 5-footer.
A shark, a baby shark.
I think they're dogfish, maybe.
Okay.
But I could be wrong. It could be, but hang on. Like, if it catches his arm, he's fucking gushing blood.
Yeah.
Check it out. I gotta go with him. I gotta fucking...
Well, we are long overdue for a Fishing with the Gift episode. Maybe that's the magic he needs, is Menace Bermudez meets Fishing with the Gift.
I mean, I gotta see, like, what times he goes. I mean, if it's something I could just shoot over after work, I could probably make something like that work,
What if he did...
Like I was just saying...
A weekend.
What? Yeah, it could that,
What if... Well, where does he go to do this? Where is he doing it? In Rochester or Long Island?
No, Long Island.
Okay.
But he's if I'm like, yo, where are you catching shorts? Like, I can't tell you. Like, okay. I don't know. It said Massapequa on his thing. But I know for when he does like freshwater fishing, like, yo, what pond you at? Like, can't tell you, dude. He would tell me, but like, he'd be like, I'm on a disclosed area.
He's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
In a good way, but
I like he's on the bigger shit now.
What I wonder what he's doing fight wise. I saw, so they were trying to, or it was rumored for a minute he was going to fight that guy Islam Makhachev.
Yeah, I heard that.
Never came to fruition. Didn't happen. Now they're going to do Islam Makhachev versus Rafael Dos Anjos.
I saw that.
That's a tough night for RDA. That's a tough night for RDA, probably.
I mean, when was RDA's last win?
Robbie Lawler, maybe. Or I think he's once beaten somebody since then.
Well, he's been like, hang on, he hasn't had an easy fight in like 3 years.
Well, we've talked about the same thing with Weidman. Once you're a champion, it's always tough.
Yeah.
And I think even like, not to throw shade, but like Weidman got Omari because he kept losing, and then they were like, all right, we're going to give you this lower bottom of the top 15, number 11. Dos Anjos was losing, then he won a fight. And winning that one fight in the middle of like a losing streak, they were like, no, you won that fight. We're going to keep throwing you.
Yeah.
These top 5 guys. But let me double check on that. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, he beat Kevin Lee. So he beat Robbie Lawler. Then he lost to Covington, Usman. Then he beat Kevin Lee. Then he lost to Leon Edwards and Chiesa. But he's as tough as...
It's such tough fights.
And he's as tough as they come. Decision losses to all of them.
Right.
Like nobody's finishing him.
Yeah.
The last guy to finish him was Eddie Alvarez. But...
we could probably get him on the show.
Who, RDA?
Yeah.
Well, now it's official. I guess you could say we're back from our little hiatus. Menace was stacking some chips. You look like you gained a little weight. You look like you gained a little weight as well.
Yeah, I did. Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome. How's it feel?
I'm trying to. I think what I need to do is I need to put my scale in my room.
Why?
And just step on it before I leave for work, and it'll help me make my decisions of what I eat throughout the day.
Yes, that sounds like the plan.
And also, if I start like working out in the morning,
they don't even make scales that weigh how much I weigh.
What?
They don't even make scales that weigh how much I weigh at this point. It was a joke.
Oh, really? Right? Because a lot of scales only go up to like 250, right?
Yeah. Like I remember I was telling you and Danielle one day, your lady friend in the backyard at your house, that I never looked at ladders and thought anything. Now I look at ladders and it'll say like 250 weight capacity. I'm like, all right. Like, bro.
That's right. 250 is like the standard.
Yeah.
And you get some Bronx ones that are like 300 or 400, like, not even. No ladders are rated for 400 pounds.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, but they're not at Walmart, or they're not.
No, like
Home Depot. Those are like a special order company one.
Yeah, like those big thick gauge steel ones. But yeah, I look at ladders now and I'm like, ooh.
It's so funny. That is so funny.
We're working on it though. One day at a time, Menace. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, the thing is, I have too many excuses right now.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were a doer.
I am, and the one thing is, I'm not. It's not like I'm like, listen, I just can't because A, B, and C. I'm like, I can't in my head because of A, B, and C. And those are all excuses.
That was a crazy little stretch, though, of work.
Well, yeah. Well, I like spending time with my lady, and she doesn't live with me. So here's my excuses, right? I'll throw them at you. So I don't live with my lady, and she splits time. So when she's here, I like try to scratch things to hang out with her. Same thing when my kids are here, right? When my kids get older, I feel like I'll be like, yo, let's go do some badass shit and fucking like live together or whatever. When they get older, we can be almost competitive. Then there's work, and then I was like, man, if I work in the morning, I might be tired throughout the day. Then with my diet, my lady living here and there, like we can't get like consistent like food, like grocery going. You know?
Mm-hmm.
What else is another excuse I had? For a little bit, it was like my truck was upstate, which had my heart rate monitor on it. I know what I have to do. I just got to put together the plan and make it happen. I need a workout partner. I'm going to send a text to my buddy that I think lives pretty early and make it happen.
What time are you going to start lifting?
So I start work at 7, meaning I leave my house now at like 6:15, 6:20 is getting late, you know? So I've also thought about like, there's 2 different types of workout. There's like cardio where I'm sweating mad hard and I should probably shower then go to work. And then there's like a hard lift where like you're not soaked. You know, yeah, you sweat, but like I'm gonna sweat at work too. Just throw my work clothes on and give myself, you know, an extra 15 minutes to lift. Just go right to work, you know?
Yeah, you just got to create new habits.
Yeah.
Or keep your same habits and then add working out and get working out to be one of the habits.
Yeah.
Is this your longest stretch without working out?
Well, I mean, prior to last week, yeah. I think. Probably.
Well, retired life.
I mean, that's the big thing too, is like not having a reason except for aesthetics.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you always had a reason.
Well, I always competed.
Yeah.
I always had another season approaching or a fight.
Yeah.
So from when I was in 7th grade, I've always had a wrestling season to get ready for. And there was a small period of time after college where I was playing football and I gained some weight. I got up to like 187, 189, which is like I'm around there now. And then I started fighting and my weight dropped, a ton again.
What's the heaviest you've ever been?
The heaviest I've ever seen on a scale was 189, I think, or 187.8.
That's it?
I'm 5'6".
Damn. But yeah, there's also a UFC this weekend.
Well, I'm probably right there now.
Well, you got to get back on your grind.
Gotta stop drinking beers.
There's a UFC this weekend. Your boy Bobby Green is fighting again.
Oh, who's the guy in this one? I saw it.
Alan Patrick. I doubt you know who Alan Patrick is.
I don't.
Matt Favola is fighting Roosevelt Roberts. I doubt you know who Roosevelt Roberts is.
I don't.
Past guest Andrea Lee is fighting Roxanne Modafferi. So yeah.
Is she the one that wears the glasses?
No, she's the blonde cowgirl.
Oh, okay. No, Roxanne.
Oh yeah, that's the nerdy chick with the glasses.
They call her Roxy, right?
Yeah. What else? And then just the main event, Michelle Waterson versus Angela Hill.
So, putting Andrea Hill on the big.
I mean, she's earned it.
She fights so much.
Yeah, she's won 3 of her last 4. Her last loss was a split decision to Claudia Gadelha. Other than Randa Marcos fights, she only loses decisions. She's tough. And Rose Namajunas back in the day choked her out, but I like her in that fight.
The 1 year, didn't she fight like 5 times?
Yeah, she's very active. Even right now, she is on. This will be her 4th fight of 2020. And then, 2019, she fought 4 times.
Yeah, but the toughest part I could be totally wrong.
I think that's a tough fight for Michelle Waterson.
Yeah.
I think Angela Hill might be a little bit more powerful of a striker, even though they're both not very powerful. I think Angela Hill might be a little crisper, might be back in.
Yeah.
Karate Hottie might need to work some grappling in that one.
Well, Karate Hottie can land some like big head kicks.
Yeah, but I think
he kicks to the body that could.
I think Angela Hill will be pretty. I think she'll be sharper.
Yeah, she's fast.
I think she'll be sharper. Yeah.
And I've also watched her like get clipped and just like nope, I throw like a 3 or 4 piece back. You're like, what? You just got punched as hard as I go to punch you, and you just threw 3 back.
Yeah, she's really good, Angela Hill. I think she just has her record. She has a couple losses on her record because she, has a couple losses on her record. This was supposed to be Thiago Santos versus Glover Teixeira, but Glover Teixeira got the COVID.
Really?
Yeah. So now the new thing is, it's not you pop for steroids, it's you pop for COVID.
Huh.
So yeah, Glover Teixeira popped for COVID.
Yeah, but if let's say you pop for COVID, how long do they have you out for before you compete again?
I don't know. It seems like not very long. Or
didn't someone pop for COVID and then came back and fought?
Lyman Good and Pedro Munoz. Pedro Munoz did.
All right.
And now I think they're rescheduling this fight for like a month later. So I don't know. They're saying what they're saying. You have it for 2 weeks, and then maybe 10 days you're contagious.
So I think since we've had our last show, CDC came out and said, like, hey, guys, we got something to tell you guys. Like, so people that we said died from COVID, I think only like, is it 6,000 or 6% actually only died because of only COVID?
Well, it's 6% have on their death certificate COVID as the cause of death.
With nothing else.
Yes, and that means the other 94 had some type of underlying condition. But when you die, like the medical examiner, they write down a few things. You know what I mean? Like in a situation like that, like say you have COVID, but you also have heart problems. You wind up having a heart attack. They're gonna write down heart attack, COVID. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like cause of death, possible causes of death, and it'll be those two. But what? So the way the internet started posting that 6% thing everywhere, all that thing really was saying is something we already have known, which is healthy people aren't dying from it. Most,
right.
Healthy people are okay. The fucked up people with autoimmune diseases and fucking whatever are the people that you need to watch out for. Old people and...
I'm surprised you didn't die, Stan.
Why? I'm healthier than you think.
Well, you said it.
I said what? That I was going to die?
No, you said that you're healthier than I think. I told you I thought you were going to die.
Yeah, I thought I was really unhealthy too. And then even when I broke my leg, the doctor was like, no, you're actually pretty healthy.
But in all honesty, though, like you had flu-like symptoms 2-3 days?
Yeah.
Like my lady's mom, it was like a solid week.
My sister was like 2 months.
She had
she had respiratory problems, but she already had, so she's like whatever, she has asthma. So she was a little fucked up from the asthma. But Ricardo Lamas maybe will get on a future episode as well.
Well, he's saying Friday he's kind of free.
So that depends on your schedule?
Yeah. So we'll see Friday.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll text him Friday and I'll be like, hey, maybe I'll hit you up later, maybe I won't.
Yeah, maybe a Friday or set him up for a Tuesday, or if Tuesday's no good for him, like maybe.
I think so. Kind of one of the things I want to talk to him, like, so you're retired, so what are you doing? I would imagine he's probably just running his school like.
Yeah, that's what he said, gyms.
Right ahead.
Or you're going to be like, oh, so you're retired? Yeah, rematch.
I have to wait 2 years. Well, the thing is, like, in his line of work, he could probably still work out whenever he wants.
Yeah, no, he's going to stay yoked. And even his fight was a tough one. He fought the guy Bill Aggio, who like Jared Gordon beat, and he has some notable names on his resume. And I knew
that a CFFC guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was his first UFC fight, and it's like, yo, they didn't do you no favors giving you Lamas, but it was short notice. Yeah. He was jumping in for Ryan Hall, and he won the first round. He was like giving Lamas some problems. You know what I mean? You're like, oh shit, this is a fight. Then the second round, same thing, and then Lamas kind of just started veteran being what's the word? Veteraning? Being a vet on him. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like started fucking him up. And then just grinded him out, like wrestle fucked him until the end of the fight.
Why that fucking pussy Hall not able to fight?
I don't know.
That dude likes to run his mouth, and then push comes to shove, is like,
Yeah, I feel like he's pulled out of a few fights now.
He called me and Lamas out. Like, I want to get fights, but Lamas and Bermudez wouldn't fight me. Like, what are you talking about? Fucking pussy.
Well, that's
Man, I would like to see Lamas fucking whoop his ass and then retire.
Let's see. Canceled. It just says Ryan Hall injury, but I'm sure it's out there somewhere, but I'd have to find it. But fuck him anyway. Yeah, we're not fans of Ryan. Well, yes, I'm a fan of all fighters, but not a big Ryan Hall fan. I know Menace is not. But we'll wrap this up. We'll do this again sometime.
What cards come up this weekend? Let's run it.
We just did the Michelle Waterson one.
Oh, yeah.
I figured. I mean, you don't know that.
Who got winning that though? So she had a tough one.
Angela Hill.
Okay.
Pulling off. I'd assume she's going to be an underdog.
I mean, betting money. Yeah, I'm definitely going to Angela Hill.
Yeah. And I'm a fan of Angela Hill. You know why? Yeah. She's been on Menace and The Man.
Yep.
It's been a minute. We got to actually try to get her back on.
I'm on the Angela Hill train.
Yes. Once she gets this win.
She's a fellow New Yorker, no?
Originally, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now she's been out at Alliance for a minute. I know she does some work.
Good for her.
Oh, great for her, especially for them. They're that gym is really good for guys and apparently girls, but that weight class, you know what I mean? Like even 145 and below.
Yeah.
And then obviously they got
some studs at like 205.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. And even they have some guys at the bigger weight classes. They have like a core group of light heavyweights, but their girl group and little guy group is pretty fucking solid.
Yeah, I agree.
And then on top of that, you have like the wisdom of Dominic Cruz.
Yeah, he's a little guy.
Well, having a guy like
working with my guy. Fuck, I'm drawing a ton of blanks here. My box coach from The Ultimate Fighter. Man, I am.
Another thing, I don't know what they're going to do if it's going to be the guy Gerald Mershart or Damian Maia, but they're going to book that guy Khamzat Chimaev.
Right.
They're saying they're going to give him right to Damian Maia.
I mean, that's really going to fucking...
tell you where he's at.
Yeah.
Like,
I would say so.
Yeah, like if he beats Damian Maia, then it's like, all right, he's a fight away from a title fight. What are you looking up?
I'm trying to think of what the guy's... Because he doesn't post that often. He's like a boxing world champion. I'm the worst.
Yeah, you are.
Fuck off.
Yeah, you are.
Anyways, me and Tom Cruise got a similar training coach.
Well, maybe something again this week, and definitely next Tuesday we'll be back live.
Yeah, hopefully we get back Friday, get Ricardo on. I'd like to shoot the shit with him because we've never had him on the show. He retired ranked though, no?
Oh, yeah. I think top 10.
That's insane, right? Is that insane? Has that ever happened?
Except for like a champion? Well, DC, but
yeah, nobody really goes out on top. Usually people go out like Chuck Liddell.
Like me.
No.
I wasn't ranked when I retired.
No, not even. People don't go out on wins. You're a rarity too. Usually people go out on fucking 4 losses.
Tell you what, if I was ranked, I probably wouldn't have retired.
Really?
Yeah, because like the title shot's within. It's there.
Then why the fuck did you retire? You were a fight away from
Because I wasn't ranked.
You were a fight away from being ranked.
Okay, then we're back,
You weren't?
Oh, hang on. Being Edwards puts me into
100% because of who your fights before that were against and who your wins against. Oh, you're talking about 55 or 45? Okay. So you were 1 fight away from being, and even maybe 55, you were definitely, your next fight at 45 would have been against someone in the top 15, and your next fight at 55 could have potentially been a ranked 55er because you had some name to you. I think Tay Edwards was like, all right, let's just get Menace on this card. Whereas your next fight, they would have been like, all right, let's put him as a feature fight, co-main, or opening up a pay-per-view, and let's put him against number 12, But water under the bridge.
Yeah, I'm fucking over that shit.
Yeah, we'll get to more of this on the next episode. And yeah, I would love to have Lamas because then I think you vibe very well when you talk to people. Like,
oh my God, he was one of those guys, like when I fought him, I was kind of like, fuck you, motherfucker. And he was like making jokes. I'm like, I like jokes. You're funny. Like you make me wanting to kill you, like not a real thing. Not that I was trying to take it easy on him at all.
Oh, so wait, you were all serious and he jokes around? He's like a joking around type?
It was the loudest fight where I was like, oh, Conor McGregor's making moves, like telling people like you fucking suck. So I was like, let's try it out. So I was being like, this guy can't touch me. Fuck this guy, And he touched me. Went down and guillotined me.
Lamas was like, touch. Now I'm gonna hug. Now I'm gonna hug you.
Hang on, I told you about the one video I saw online, right? Made me laugh.
Which video?
It was a clip of me saying, he's not faster than me. He's not stronger than me. He can't knock me out. He can't tap me. How's he going to win? And then the clip of me going out, big jab, falling down, him guillotining me. Like, when I first saw it, I was like, who made this? But then I was like, Dennis, that's funny. Dennis, that's funny. That's funny. Let that go. That is funny. Nice. I took your words, and like it was from that point on. It's like I'm never telling anyone that again.
I remember even that. Like obviously, I've always trolled the message boards and read shit and whatnot. You were on the UFC countdown video, and you were running on a treadmill, and you were like, "Who else is running at this altitude like this? Not him. Not Ricardo Lamas." And then someone posted that, and someone was like, "Yeah, how's that treadmill treating you?" I remember even Eve said that to you too, with the Jeremy Stevens fight. Yeah, you gotta laugh at things. Eve, you were saying, if Eves beat him, I'm gonna fucking crush him, and like you said it, not realizing that it was kind of like a backhanded insult compliment. And then like 2 minutes later, Eves was like, yeah, remember that you were talking about the day running with Eves on the boardwalk? He was like, yeah, how'd that cardio do for you in the Stevens fight?
Well, the one thing I tell all fighters, the only thing you can control in the fight is your cardio. That's it.
Before the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. You could determine whether or not you show up in shape.
Yes. You could determine if you could throw punches for 15 minutes
straight, nonstop or not. Or, hey, you got 2 hitter quitters in you.
Well, that's the thing. Cardio is what wins fights, though, too.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who I did put out a shot, too, and we'll maybe get him on next week and see if we can get Paulo Costa on, was Captain Eric.
Oh.
Albarracin. He's in Brazil right now training with Paulo Costa.
I'm with it.
So, yeah. Mix amp. I don't know if that thing... I have to see if that thing has a mic jack, but we'll figure it out to get you a Shure mic over there.
Yeah, it's got a mic jack.
It does?
Yeah, let me see.
I'll just...
All right, we'll figure it out.
No, it's got a headphone jack. It's got an auxiliary jack.
Yeah, we don't need that.
But couldn't that be the mic jack?
All right, hit him with your send-off.
Well,
See you later.